Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next Fanstoys review. Today I'm looking at FT-16M Sovereign. I think the M stands for movie? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be colors that are closer to the movie than Season 3 cartoon, but still works for both. Definitely really good figure. Great adaptation of Galvatron. I am curious to see, though, how much better the X-Transbot's Abaddon is going to be for closer to the cartoon look than this one is. Although Fanstoys, always knocks it out of the park. This one, still great figure. I'll decide when Abaddon comes out. I am going to have him pre-ordered and figure out from there which way I want to go. Because the Fanstoys Cyclonus, I definitely prefer over X-Transbot Cyclonus. The Fanstoys Scourge that we've seen pictures of so far, I definitely prefer over X-Transbots. However, X-Transbots Galvatron, I'm kind of starting to prefer over the Fanstoys Galvatron. The cannon looks closer to the cartoon, the feet look closer to the cartoon, and that's what I prefer personally, is more of cartoon aesthetic. So, let us get into our packaging, which is a big packaging. We'll move Galvatron back, and hi. Hi. But here we go. So there you can see Sovereign. I love the way they did that. That is so cool. The background has that look when Megatron was being changed into Galvatron by Unicron. That grid pattern. So really cool they did that. Absolutely love it. And here you can see figure of Sovereign, FT-16M. So I think it's more purple, and the standard FT-16 is a lighter purple, closer to bluish. I don't know for sure. This is the only one I've had. On the side here, FT-16M Sovereign. On this side, same thing. Whoop. On the top, we've got his cannon mode. Again, very cool. On the bottom, same thing. And on the back, we have our product shots. There he is with Weird Wolf and Cyclonus. There he is standing all by himself. There's that. And of course, there is his little bio, which you can pause and read. And I'll pan it up slowly so you can see what it all says. So, there you go. That is it for the packaging. Get that out of the way. Now, here we have Cyclonus, and he does come with a few accessories. So we've got the orange barrel. You also get this clear barrel. So if you wanted to do that, all you had to do was wiggle this one out. You can see there's a slot there. Just plugs in right there, so match up with this one. Then you can at least maybe kinda. There we go. So you got the clear barrel if you wanted to do that. But me personally, as I've already stated, I prefer the more cartoon look, so the solid barrel is definitely the one for me. Yeah. And you can see all that purple. Bring it down a little bit more. You can see I've got a Decepticon symbol right there. And just get everything how you want it. Really need to clean this up. But yeah, I got some red with the gray. Got this long piece sticking out. There's his tracks on the front. They do have little wheels right there, and there's a little wheel right here. Of course, you gotta kind of aim it in a bit of a position to get it where you want it. But you can push it forward and back. You can adjust it so it's a little more down if you want. I always see him in the show more at this angle, so I kind of like doing this angle personally. Now, a couple other accessories. He's got matrix on a chain, and just like we saw in the movie, you can slide this over and just have it hanging there like that. So there is that option. So very cool on that. And one thing I forgot, collector's card. And there it is. Great image of him on the front. And then on the back, more product shots, and that's bio, just very, very, very teeny. So, two of the accessories I'm going to wait until robot mode. But another one he comes with is this big, big old blast effect. And it can plug in right here. Just sort of push it in nice and tight. And there we've got blast effect. And if you want, you could take your Masterpiece Starscream or your Make Toys Starscream or your I am forgetting the name of the other company with third-party Starscream. But your Masterpiece style Starscream or Masterpiece Starscream, and kind of have him up on a raised pedestal. And do that if you want. Pull that back out. Bring him back in. But yeah, it all just comes apart into many different pieces, and I think in the packaging that's how you're gonna want to kind of store it. But yeah, so you got that option. Again, very cool. This is the only piece that plugs into the barrel, and it does plug in to this barrel as well. You kind of want to move it because there's a little piece in there, but it is also heavy, so it's going to start to come down. Like, it would be nice if it was a little bit tighter with everything, with the way they all plug together. What could be done, I'm thinking about doing it, take some floor polish and just putting a little floor polish on each piece except for this one, and that'll tighten everything up. That'll bring it where you need it. But there's that, and there is all of that. So yeah, Fanstoys Galvatron in his cannon mode. Again, very cool, very good looking mode. Still debating on if I'm going to prefer X-Transbot's Abaddon or not. Parts of that do look better to me than the Fanstoys one, but to each their own. So I know some people like a little closer to the toy, some people like a little closer to the tune. I am one who prefers it closer to the cartoon. It's just the way I am with it. So yeah, very nice, really loving it. Looks so good. I don't know what else to say. It's a great adaptation. I love the way they did everything, the colors work and all that. But that is pretty much going to be it for this mode. So let us transform him. And the first thing we want to do, pull this out, and I'm going to do this now. So for his arm, this is going to be for his arm. So we open this up, and you can see some of the orange on the inside of that roped off, which is fine. And we flip this around, close it all back up, and there it is, ready to go on to his arm. We'll set that off to the side. And real quick, Same thing with this. Open that all up, rotate, and there you can have this one as well. So I'm just going to close this sort of back up once I can get it. There we go. Because that's not the one I use. Now, let's see where to start. So I think what we'll do, push on this, that'll help untab this. So there's these clips right here. Whoops. Sort of tab inside there. A little hard to see, but hopefully you can see that. There's a little space in there. Actually, let me see if I can. There it is. See, right inside there. That's where this tabs in. And that's on both sides. So just push on that until you hear it on tab. And then want to bring that up a bit. And that's going to untab these. And with that done, what we'll do is we'll bring these back. Just like that. We can close these up. I'm going to bring this up like this. And then, now, what we want to do is we want to also untab that, and that just tabs in right there. So we're going to untab that, bring it up like this, and then just sort of leave it like that. And we want to untab these, so there's little slots that tab that go into those tabs right there. Bring them up like this, then we can kind of bring it all out like this. With that, we'll just bring this out and around and out of the way. Want these up out of the way so we can move our feet. Now this is going to open up like this. Then what we want to do is we want to bring all this up like that. Want to push this forward, and you see there's a slider. So push it all the way up, and that pin is not supposed to come out. I don't know what happened there. So I think what we're going to do here quick, I'm going to close that up in order to push that up. So yeah, that pin was not supposed to move with it. So I think I have an issue there. So now with that done, rotate this up, bring this down like this, and then this is going to close in like this. Keep that open, and this we want to bring it in like this, and that's going to tab in right there. Then we can bring this all around just like that. Close this up, bring this, push in right here. That'll bring out the toe, rotate it, close it up. There's one leg all done. So now we can start on the other one. So again, open this up. Open it up, rotate, rotate. I'll bring it up on that slider. That pin stayed in, thankfully. Just like that. Close it up like this. Make sure this stays down like this. We want it rotating at that one right there. Tab it in, tab that in. Push down on that toe, rotate it, bring this down, that's going to sort of tab in, bring all that, and there we go. And there's the legs all done. We can bring these down like that and just set them down just like that. So now, what we want to do is want to untab it from there. Let me bring you up a little bit more. So I want to unpeg it from there, and then just bring it up like this. We're just going to leave it like that for now. Then we want to, hopefully, let's bring it down like this, because we want to get a hold of these pieces right here. There we go. Just bring that up. So that's one good way to do it. Just sort of push up on that in order to get a thumb under there, because otherwise they fit in really well and they can sort of be a pain to get out. Learned that from when Emgo did his review a couple of years ago with this guy. So now with that, we want to open that up. We can bring this down once I can get it. Once I can get it, there we go. Just leave it like that for now. Now with that, we're going to rotate all of this, bring these up, sort of bring it up like this. So bring these out. And this we're going to, once it's out, we want it sort of like that. There you can see his head. Keep that all up. And actually we want it sort of like this, because it's all got to fit this piece. And for that, we want to rotate it here. Come on, man. Or rotate it here, whichever way. And then we're going to bring that in like that. It can be a bit of a pain. There we go. Make sure this all goes in right, just like that, and then we can close that back. And with that done, what we can do is bring this down. Oh, another thing we want to do is rotate it right here. But now with that, we just want to, once we can get it, there we go. Tight fit. So bring that all up. Now this, I want to bring it up, and there is this long tab that's going to tab in right there. I want to make sure right there. This is going to come down like this. Bring this up. Bring all this down. Now with this, we sort of want it. I want to bring this down, and there's these holes right there that are gonna go into that tab right there. So just make sure you get it where it needs to be. Just like that. Just like that. And am I missing something? I don't think so. That doesn't seem fully right, does it? Almost seems like... Okay, yeah, so it's... There. Kind of. I think it's just the way... Yeah, okay, so it just sits like that. So I had it right. Just, it was throwing me slightly off. Yeah, bring these back in, and that'll hold that all tight. And another thing, we'll straighten him out quick. Another thing we want to kind of do quick is just rotate that. I know, it's so important. Personally, you can have it however you want it. Completely up to you. I mean, your figure. So now for these arms, what I want to do is want to untab them there, rotate these up, then push them up, and they're supposed to click, which I guess they did. Then these pieces, bring them out, rotate them, bring them up. Whoop, didn't have it rotated enough. Bring it up, and that brings that all in, which should lock in. So again, got that. Push it up. Bring this out, rotate it, make sure we get it exactly where we need it. I just feel like something is not. Alright. So, I don't know, I might have some bits that are loose, who knows. But now for the arms. And with that, what we're going to do is want to rotate it here. Bring these in, rotate it up here again. Then want to open these up. Push them forward all the way. Same thing with the one on this side. Once I can get a hold of it. Push it forward all the way and pull it. As you pull it out, you want to untab it from there and bring it all up like that. And what you want to do, kind of get you in a, hold it here and rotate it there, and that'll also untab the arm from there. And there is that arm done. Can kind of bring his thumb out so he doesn't look all goofy or weird or different or however. Make sure where all of this is. There we go. Now he's standing better. There we go. So same thing on this side. As you pull, you want to separate it from there and pull it down, and it already untabbed that. We can, if we want, actually just rotate this now. Bring this up like this. And bring his thumb sort of out if we want to do however we wish, but there we have Galvatron transformed. And the last bit he needs is his cannon. So there's this tab right here. It's going to go, you can put it on either side, but of course with Galvatron we know it goes on this side. And there we go. There we have Sovereign, aka Galvatron, in his robot mode. He looks great. Absolutely love it. Oh man, excellent figure. Really loving the way this guy looks. Still, as I've said, X-Transbot's Abaddon is looking better to me personally for that cartoon look, which is what I always prefer. But let's get in a little bit closer so we can see that face sculpt, and that is an excellent Galvatron head. A nice white face, that gray at the beard, the red eyes, the purple helmet with the bits shooting off, a little bit of red there. Those shoulder stacks, some translucent red on his belly, and right in there you can see I put a Decepticon symbol right there on his chest. And purple arms, the fists, Everything coming down looks really good. Still an excellent figure. I'm not saying it's a bad figure. I'm just saying for my personal taste, the X-Transbots looks closer to the cartoon, especially with the cannon. But to each his own, I do still love this figure. So now articulation. Why did I come down when we need to see articulation? Head moves up about that far, down that far. Oh, one thing I forgot to show. So this, plugs in here, and there's that. So yeah, I want to make sure we don't forget about this. Can rotate arms. I'm gonna hold on to these because I don't know, something with mine just, they come out this far, like you can see what it's doing. I think like something is not coming down all the way. Whoops, why did that open up? Okay, do I have some things getting loose here? So that. Alright. Might need a little bit of future floor polish. Arms come up really only about that far. Can rotate all the way around. We've got bicep swivel. We have double joint for the elbow, so full range of motion there. Wrist, they're on swivels. There's also this here, which I'm not sure why that is. I don't know exactly what the reason for that is. Wish I knew. But you can also hold this and rotate it here. So if you wanted to keep this on the back while being able to move the arm however you wanted it, you could do that. Now the hands have full articulation on the fingers and the thumb. We've got 1, 2, 3 knuckle joints. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 knuckle joints on the fingers, and we've got a joint and then a ball joint here for the thumb. So yeah, full range of motion. Get however you wish. Like if you wanted to get into some kind of a fist in a way, but yeah, nice full range of motion. Excellent, excellent. We do have waist, nothing for a nab. Legs, get these out of the way. Can kick forward only about that far. Kick back that far. And that keeps popping open. We've got almost full Van Damme. We have thigh. We have double jointed for the knee. Oh. Make sure when you're bringing it back, you get that first. You can see why. Yeah, see this is kind of loose fitting for me. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Put that back on. And then the feet, we've got ankle pivot, can come down, and that's really it. And there's ankle pivot here as well. So decent range of motion for him. So definitely can't complain about his range of motion. Now, other accessories that he has is he does have another face. And it's sort of this angry face. You see I still have it in the package. The issue is if you want this on, you got to remove the screw on the back here and take it all apart to change the face out. I am not going to do that. I like this look, and it's for me one of the downsides. I like when they do easily change faces, but then this is like, you know, Fanstoys from a few years ago, whereas the latest ones have the easier swappable faces. And of course, we can also bring in the Matrix, fit it around his head, get it all down there. And there we have the Matrix around his neck. So there is also that. And of course, try and get it out. There we go. And also, just like quite a few other figures, they have their flight stand. And we can see this and this. I'm gonna plug in here and under here. So if you want to do that, gotta separate the legs a little more. So just like this, and then like this, and sort of do something. We'll bring this out looking like that. We can bring in, and I'll show you once I get it back on here. If it'll stay, and it is not wanting to stay closed because of the weight. But you can do that. So, just like we saw him do in the movie. Very cool on that. So there is that option. It's always nice to have that option. But take that back out. That is my one issue, is that thing is heavy. That thing is heavy. So take this back off. Stand him up, and you can, of course, move all this around on this piece to get a few different positions if you like. Get this back on. I don't know why that is doing that. But yeah, so there we go. There is Sovereign, aka Masterpiece Galvatron, in all of his psychotic glory. Really good figure. I really do like this. Like some of my issues I'm having, you can see, is like it seems like some things just didn't lock in like they should have. Like I really wish there was better lock-in points for some things. This blast effect, while nice, is rather heavy. So there is that downside to that. I like the fact that they did it. I am looking forward to, with X-Transbots, the one they did, which is definitely somewhat different. But this definitely works, like if you want to do that whole flight thing, like he did in the movie when he was going to their ship. But yeah, so not bad, not bad at all. Definitely a recommended figure. I don't know what sites might still have him. Your best bet is probably going to be eBay, unfortunately. But check TF Source, check Big Bad Toy Store, Show Z Store, Bomb Busby, all the usual places. Just check them. Robot Kingdom, maybe. But yeah, check the usual places. So, but there you go. There is Masterpiece Galvatron. Great addition to my shelves. Really love having, as many characters as I can get for seasons 1 to 3. But I hope you got some good information out of this. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to say again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.